want to thank everybody here that's gathered here in the circle, all the walkers, all the supporters. Especially want to thank Mr. Danny Glover for being here and support the free Leonard Peltier and Walk for Human Rights. And we all know where Leonard's at. He's in solitary confinement right now. And what we wanted to do is have this press release with Danny Glover today. And we want to build momentum as we go through Southern California, Fresno, LA, San Diego. And as we go east on this Turtle Island, we want to build momentum, build support for Leonard. Walk through these towns, walk through the cities, and go through the important places where we need to be. We want people to know why we're walking. We want people to know Leonard Peltier, we're walking for human rights. So I just want to thank all of you good friends and relatives for coming over here and being with us, and especially Danny here. And I'll give it over to Danny, Mr. Danny Glover here, and thank you all for being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to say so much. I was a young man, and many of us were young when Leonard was taken away from us by those forces that have murdered and pillaged First Nation people for 500 years.
I hope.
And I remember that moment and all the momentum and all the struggle that people had defined. Leonard knew exactly, Leonard Peltier knew exactly where he came from. He knew exactly what this struggle was about. He knew that it was a struggle against the historic violence against his nation, against his people. He sat there because he realized that, and he would not compromise. That's why he sits there right now. We cannot compromise. Even though this journey has been a long journey, we might have to recommit ourselves in this coming year to free Leonard Peltier. As I said, I was a young man at a point when this happened. And like many of us who were young at the time, we became engaged and excited and knew that our will and our desire to have Leonard free would come to bear. We're still here, more than 37 years later. But we still cannot cease our commitment to free him. We cannot let down in no way our commitment to free him. We stand here at this historic moment, on this historic ground, where men and women, young and old, workers, those unemployed and those unemployed, came here to occupy this space. It is sacred land right here that we stand on. And I know that First Nation people understand the value and importance of sacred land. As we stand here, every single one of us have to reassert ourselves and make that commitment to free Leonard Peltier. And in free Leonard Peltier, we really reinforce the whole idea of human rights. We have to demand in our communities. This walk is symbolic. It will, with our prayers, it will, with our commitment, it will galvanize and bring about the forces that are necessary to change and bring Leonard home. He's in solitary confinement right now, but our letters, our voices, wherever we can, believe me, that even though it's been a long journey, and even though I myself have forgotten about Leonard along that journey, we cannot forget about him now. We cannot forget about him and the importance he represents as we struggle for all the things we want to struggle to make our nation, to make our people, all people all people equal.
Oh.
We struggle for human rights, and in the face of that, we struggle for the freedom of Leonard Peltier.
Oh.
Let us mark this day right here, the 26th of December. Let us mark this day as a reconvening. Let us mark this day as a reassertion. Let us mark this day as the day in which we finally create that journey, create that path through our feet, through our hearts, through our minds, through our hands, create that path to bring Leonard home.
Oh.
We commit ourselves here. We're small in number, but we represent so many people beyond the numbers that we represent right here. So may we continue our struggle as our brothers and sisters, my brother Leonard leads us in defense of it. Thank you.
No.